morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. My name is Andrew Grossett and welcome to another edition of Rise and Grind. Today's post is completely and utterly inspired by a guy called Gary V. If you don't know who he is, look him up on Insta, look him up on YouTube. He is dropping some bombs of realization about success, about entrepreneurship, about people's visions. And there was one particular episode that grabbed me, made me go run for my camera and have to do this post, record it right here and right now, because I wanted to do it while it was fresh in my mind. Now, to quote what he used, and I'm going to use his title because I think it's actually quite fitting. The overpromise of success out there amongst individuals out there is unreal. Everyone thinks that they've got to be a millionaire to be able to call themselves successful. Everyone thinks that they've got to come up with the next brainchild, like they've got to come up with the next Uber or the next Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. They've got to come up with the next massive thing before they can call themselves a success. And it really struck me because it's at the heart of everything that we put within this series that I talk about on a day-to-day basis, that I speak to when I bump into individuals out there out on the street, in different seminars, expos and what have you. Your success is defined by your happiness. Your success and your happiness are intertwined, because you can't have one without the other. You can't call yourself successful if you're not happy with it. How is that a success? How is it a success if you've got to the top of a mountain and you don't appreciate or enjoy the view? How is it if you get to the top of a mountain and you're so scarred and so battered and so bruised and so broken from getting up to the top of that precipice that you can't stand on your 2 feet to actually appreciate the view? How can you call it a success if you get to the top and you have lost everyone that you care about, and therefore you're standing right there by yourself, miserable and lonely? I've talked about this before. Decide on your values, your value of character. What is it that you want? What is it that you want to have? How is it that you want to feel? Then build your vision from that understanding. Don't follow the lines of others. Being successful is decided by you, and it can only be decided by you because it's for you. What I consider to be successful for me may not be the same as being what needs to be successful for you. And that's okay. The differences in the world are fine. You know, whenever you take a look at a level of that what makes you happy, and you want to take a look at your financial goals of what makes you happy, 9 times out of 10, it's not a matter of you wanting to be rich. 9 times out of 10, it's a simple case of wanting to be financially free, wanting to be able to go to a shop and buy something without checking your bank balance first, wanting to be able to go into a shop and buy what you actually want rather than just what you need, being able to buy your kids something when you feel like it, a treat when you feel like you're not just constantly buying them clothes and food and what have you. Sometimes your level of financial success, i.e. financial freedom, might be that you're able to go out on a date with your girl to a place of choice rather than choosing the destination by what the app on your phone says your bank balance will allow. Your level of happiness is dictated by you, your means, your needs, and your values for yourself. The bits you hold true for yourself, the bits that you hold true to be you. Get off the train of the social. Get out of the brains of those people that you see on reality TV shows that will dictate and tell you that unless you're earning $1 million, you're riding around in a limo and what have you, and flying on private jets, that you're not successful. Being in charge of your life, living your life by design, and that design equaling your happiness, your own personal happiness, that's success. So before you go running around following the next Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, or what have you, take a look at yourself, take a look at your life, take a look at your understanding, and decide on where it is that you want to go. Decide on who it is that you want to be. Decide on how it is you want to be perceived. Then from the answers to those questions will emerge a picture as to what your life is going to be. Take that snapshot, put that on your vision board, and make that your focus, because that is you. That's me for another week. Thank you very much for listening. As usual, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for following. And until next week, in the meantime, as always, stay strong and stay focused.